everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Serin. So, I'm here again. I'm back, and the time now is around 12:30 in the afternoon, and I've just got back my home after teaching some students. I've been doing this awesome project in my ex-university. I've just graduated my university this August, and just speaking in that way, like ex-university feels weird because I'm not a student in that university anymore, and it feels like I'm an outsider now. But you know, anyway. So I've made this program which is about English speaking. So I go to my university, ex-university, from Monday to Thursday, and I have actually 2 sessions a day. So the first session starts at 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. and the second one starts at 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. So the main thing that I teach them is how to speak English freely and fluently, and when they have some difficulty speaking English or some specific pronunciation, I help them. This is really amazing. I mean, I've always thought that I could do this thing at some point, but I'm doing this now, and it's not like a normal work and normal job that I could have done, but I'm making my own work and I'm making my own job, which is about English teaching, and I feel so lucky about it. And fortunately, there were some students who really wanted to have this session with me. So whenever I'm feeling like I can help them, I can help them in lots of ways, like as I told you, pronunciation or vocabulary or even grammar. I feel so lucky to be in this position as a teacher, as a tutor, and as a mentor in terms of English speaking. And yeah, I feel really great. I feel so good. So the reason why I'm taking this video is that I really wanted to take a little talk, just a little small talk about myself these days. And for some people who wouldn't know about myself and my current relationship status, I'm in a long-distance relationship with a boy, with a British guy. Specifically, he is Scottish. And as I'm living in Seoul, Korea, and he is in Glasgow, Scotland, we are so far away from each other. But that's also one of the reasons why we always have to travel around the world to see each other. So this summer, we've been in Spain for around 2 months around the time, and after Spain thing, I also went to the UK, Scotland, to see my boyfriend, and we were talking about like where it's gonna be another spot that we will meet in Barcelona when we were there. And actually, we were just having a dinner. We were just having some food, which was Japanese, I remember. Yeah. And he was just doing something on his phone, and I was like, "What are you doing, Jamie?" And he just said, "I've booked it." He just had booked a flight ticket from Glasgow to Korea, which is on next March. And I was like, "That's amazing, you're coming to Korea? Okay, then what should I do?" And I was starting the same thing, like looking for some flight ticket that I can afford. Fortunately, there was a flight ticket from Seoul to Dublin which was quite cheap, quite affordable, so I just booked it. And that's why I'm going to Dublin this December, specifically 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve. So I'm gonna meet my boyfriend on that day, Christmas, and then we're gonna have awesome winter vacation in Dublin. It's gonna be my first time to visit Dublin, so I'm so looking forward to it. I'm really excited to see my boyfriend again and have some awesome time in Dublin. Also have some Guinness, which is one of my favorite beer all over the world, including Heineken. So yeah. That was my current status of my relationship with my boyfriend. And the second thing that I was wanting to talk to you guys is about my work. As you know, or as you not know, I don't know, I've been working as an English tutor, English mentor, mainly I teach how to speak, and some people they want some grammar stuff like in my courses, so obviously I teach them some English grammar tips as well. And as I've been doing this job, I always needed Korean students because Korean is my mother tongue and English is my second language, which is I'm quite fluent in. So I always have to look for some Korean students or Korean kids, adults, whoever it is, to teach English. But I was actually thinking that I would probably teach foreign students Korean language, so that's one of the things that I've been thinking these days, teaching foreign kids Korean. And I'm not pretty sure that it's gonna be plausible or something because I wasn't majoring in Korean language or something. Well, I wasn't even majoring English as well, but this is what I've been doing for a long time. So I would say if I have any job opportunity to teach Korean to foreign kids in the UK or wherever it is, it would be fantastic. It would be just amazing opportunity to be in that position. Next year, I think it's probably gonna be January or February. I would apply for working holiday visa in the UK, and it's gonna be my second time because I've applied for working holiday visa in the UK this January, very early this year, and I failed it. So they were looking for 1,000 students for the working holiday visa, and I've applied for that, and the amount of applicants were 1,700 or something, and I was one of those 700 people, so I failed. That's why I'm applying for that visa again next year. So hopefully I will get the visa so that I can go to Scotland to see and live with my boyfriend, spend time together, and hopefully I would get more work and more job and in terms of English. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is just, you know, general things like private tutoring. As I wasn't majoring in English, there are some people who would say, are you professional in this area, or are you qualified to teach English to Korean kids or adults even? And I would say, yes, I'm qualified because I've been learning and studying English for ages and ages, and I can speak and I can give you some tips, and I can, you know, do most of the things regarding English on my own. In terms of my YouTube channel, it's been not that long time because I've just started my YouTube channel this February, so there are not that many videos, and I know that it would be hard for you guys to choose me as your tutor, but I know some tips. Obviously, building up your confidence when you speak English is one top thing that you need to accomplish. And the second thing is fluency, I would say. So be more confident when it comes to English, and then build up your fluency, grammar, vocabulary, whatever it is about English speaking. So that's what I wanted to say to you. My English wasn't that good when I was traveling in Europe for around 60 days. Although my English wasn't good, I was just too confident. So whenever I go, whoever I meet, I just started having some conversation with the people, like using my body language, and even I just spoke some Korean languages to them, even though they had no idea what I was talking about there. Yeah, confidence is, it's just so important when it comes to everything, not just about English speaking, but also about everything. I actually have to admit that I sometimes lose my confidence from time to time because obviously English is not my native language. It's not my mother tongue, so I sometimes make some mistakes, obviously. But you do make mistakes when it comes to your own mother tongue, right? So it's not a problem. You would worry about your English grammar, English vocabulary or your pronunciation, you might be embarrassed, but that's not the point of it. The point is that the more confidence you get, the better your English will be. That's all I can say. That's all I can talk to you guys who are not confident in speaking English. And that's just so important, and that's why I'm talking to you in this way. My English is not perfect. Most of the time when I speak English, I make mistakes. I do. But I'm confident. And when I make some mistakes, I realize that right after I make mistakes, and I'm thinking to myself that, oh, I need to fix it. I don't think that, oh shit, I did it again. I don't think like that. But instead of blaming yourself, you just admit that you make your mistake, and then just move on and study and learn and speak out loud so that you're not gonna make that same mistake again. That's actually one of my tips that I talk to my students quite a lot of times. Be confident, and if you make any mistakes, just admit that and move on. That's it. Yeah, that's really it. So I think it's enough for today's video, and I hope you guys are doing really well, and I'm doing so good. I'm doing really great these days, and I hope you guys subscribe my channel and see what's going on in this channel. And obviously I'm going to make lots of videos about English, my daily life, my relationships, so keep your eyes open. Yeah, see you guys later.